And those climbing gas prices, not good news for drivers, particularly in the District of Columbia.
Well, that's because a new report says when people in our area hit the road, they spend more time behind the wheel than anyone else in the entire country. Brianne Carter has more on the impact of the region's incredibly congested roads.
For D.C. area native Tony Petrocelli, just getting to the office can be trying. He says on the roads, it's always a slow start to the day.
It's probably, for me, it's about 40 minutes to go 6 miles.
According to a new study, that's because the Washington region is the most congested in the U.S., followed by Los Angeles, San Francisco, New York, and Boston. In D.C., drivers waste an average of 67 hours a year behind the wheel. The report from the Texas A&M Transportation Institute shows some drivers in our area needed almost 3 hours for a trip that should just take 30 minutes.
I moved to Bethesda in order to cut the commute. I can come through the city and stay off the highway, and the worst part is always like 495.
Here, it just stops for no reason, and for the life of me, I can't figure it out. You know, I guarantee if you're driving a little bit further, 66, it'll slow down.
The study also shows sitting in traffic is costly. Each year, it's almost $1,400 per driver.
You could be, obviously doing other things.
Doing other things or having more family time.
Virginia Governor Bob McDonnell called the findings unacceptable and today called on the General Assembly to pass transportation funding reform. However, several drivers in our region believe the commuting chaos will continually be an issue despite any action from lawmakers.
Public transportation infrastructure is so poor that it's, they're working on it, but we're talking years from now before we even get there, and by that time there's going to be hundreds of thousands of more people here.
In Arlington, Brianne Carter, ABC 7 News.